Hello all and welcome to alt-tabbing. Just in case it didn't start recording, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at I'm gonna apologize in advance because I do that. Well, jeez Louise. Alright, so I want to apologize in advance for the quality for really any of my this is an introductory video. Even though YouTube says, oh, keep it to a minute long, I'm not going to keep it to a minute long. I want to let you know that like ahead of time, the quality of my videos in terms of things like audio, consistency, and really just being a good video is pretty unlikely. Like like for example, you're probably hearing this trilling noise. Like you're probably hearing my Radeon 390, and there's my microphone. I'm just moving it around. I'm using a headset mic, so it's not as good and stuff. My room is not very sound absorbent. In fact, like sound seems to go right through the walls. So like occasionally if you listen carefully, you might hear the person in the next room over. Probably not, but you know, just in case. Yes, as you can see over there, I'm very much a fraud to those guys. I'm liked by Cephalon Suda, but that's about it. Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, parent sequence likes me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. So, audio quality is gonna suck. Video quality, of course, is gonna suck. Like, I don't edit my videos.
I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, no, get out of here. Okay, so, this chat is getting annoying. Okay, no, that's not what I. Jeez Louise. Anyway, so yeah, there's gonna be that's gonna be a problem when it comes to sound quality. I'm sorry. Yes. Now, the topics that I'll probably be going over in my videos is usually things along the lines of, oh yes, I finally get Mag Prime. Yes! You're witnessing history. Henry getting Mag Prime. How much platinum do I have? Good enough. I probably should have just sold a Warframe, but I like all my Warframes, so I'm keeping them. Anyway, so what was I thinking? This also tends to happen in a lot of my videos where I will lose track of what I was thinking. I apologize for that in advance. Man, Mac Prime, you awesome, but you look creepy AF. I mean, I really like that kind of that scope thing in the middle. That actually looks kind of cool, but it's like the mouth is freaky. Like if I could zoom in, it's like, oh geez, like what happened to your face? Okay, so if I select this one, is it going to mess it up? Not by much. Awesome. How about this one? Okay, so not at all, really. And this one? Nah, it doesn't look as good, though. Okay, so I might just stick with this. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking with myself right now. Okay. Anyway, so things I'm going to discuss is usually along the lines of, let's see. I will tend to get biblical. Like I will quote stuff from the Bible. I will refer to the Bible quite a bit. I will. I'm sorry for those of you who don't appreciate Bible-esque stuff. Okay, let's just get this settled. It's just what's gonna happen. Yep, that's what I want. Yeah, let's get some good old. No. Yep, somewhere around there. Cool. We may as well take care of this right now. So I do quote stuff from the Bible.
Ordis did not think the operator could be more attractive. Wrong again, Ordis.
Anyway, I I will tend to. I do have technically a Bible series going on right now. I'm currently recording it. It is still underway. It's almost done. I say almost done. I'm almost thinking of restarting it. It's a little messed up here and there. Let's go noble. Yeah, noble. We're very noble. Yeah, so we'll let that go. Sedana, as we'll get this going. Oh my goodness, blue. I mean, I love blue, but nope. Let's see. And currently, it is the it's a Skyrim themed game. I'm using a Skyrim game actually, and I'm going over the Book of Proverbs. For those of you who do not know what the Book of Proverbs are, it's things that Solomon has it's really just wise sayings from Solomon. Like that's the in a nutshell. So yeah, it's me going through it, more or less my interpretation from what I have learned, because that is what wisdom is anyways. Like, it's pretty much taking the knowledge that you have learned and you're applying it in such a way that will advance you to your goal. That is what wisdom is. But I feel like I've messed up in a couple of places, and that's a little too much. But at the same time, I want people to understand that I am not perfect. I mean, you're already seeing that in this particular video. I mean, hey, as I said, I don't edit anything, so everything's gonna be as the best I can make it, which is usually not that great. So if one day I manage to make a perfect video, that will be a unicorn, a unicorn amongst all my other videos. So so I do apologize if I manage to get it to a point where it is just so bad. I mean, it is likely. I mean, there are times where it's just like, no matter what you do, it'll just end up bad. Again, I'm sorry. It's just how it is. This one, I guess. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix that light up there. Can I? No. Can I get a more of an actual? Oh, that's just too dark. I can't see that. No one can see that. Sure? Yeah, sure. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay. Let's see. What else was I doing? I was doing another thing on this, but I forget. Now let's go to Regalia then. Okay, so and let's put that. Want that one or? Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once, and that is thinking about what to say next, and also how to make this look okay. It won't look perfect, but okay. You know what? Let's put this one on the front. Yeah, I like that silvery look actually. I want to make it smaller. It's a little too big, like that way. Let's put it a little higher, shall we? A little lower. I guess around there. Actually, can I put it like? Wait, give me a second. I think I got this. Oh, a little up. Okay. I mean, no, it's nah. It's lame. Yeah, you know, I'll just leave it right there. It was good the way it was. Oh wait, no, I can't have that. That's actually a no. That's actually a no. I'm really sorry. Bam. That's good enough. That's good enough for the front. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. We're not doing it. We are not doing it. Okay, let's rotate it this way, and then let's give it actually a color. Now what I could do is probably give it something goldish. I could give it a gold, or I can give it a bit more of a purple. Could I? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right, back up. Let's do the back sigil as well. It's not going to be easy to see the back sigil, but you know, for those of you who decide I say those of you. Whoever decides to kind of like start looking like trying to look under my my cape, just going like, "Yo, is there a sigil back there?" They're gonna find one. So let's see. Let's put on a no. It's actually an animated one. That's cool. Probably should have put that on the front. I'll put it on the front. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Sorry. Front sigil is gonna be this this one. Well, that's cool. Let's rotate it the other way. Yeah, that looks rad. Okay, and on the back, we're gonna put, oops, not a second one of those. Well, I mean that'd be cool, but let's put this one there. Sorry, give me a second. Anyway, yeah, my videos are not going to be perfect. I did say that. Hence, you see, I did also just like kind of just went on the biggest tangent ever. Let's have that. Let's keep it. Okay, let's reset the properties. Keep the alpha all the way up, and I guess put it lower. Yes, make it a smaller width. If I could see, this wouldn't be a problem. You know, actually, I have an idea. Sedana, Alice Robe, none. Sure, yeah, looks great. Okay. Alright, so, man, this was harder than it needed to be. Actually, let's mess with the attachment some more. So yeah, it's, my videos will not be perfect. And that is both accidental and intentional, because I mean, like, when I do make a mistake, I'm not going to try to edit it out, because one, I make too many mistakes for me to care to get rid of them. I'm going to be pretty honest. So yeah, this is a brand new Warframe. Let's actually try her out a bit in the let's see. Let's actually do some upgrading. Okay, let's see. Let's give her some. Physique. We want energy siphon, if anything. No, I can't use that. It's either rifle lamp or steel charge. Let's go rifle lamp. Yeah. When I get the chance, I'm gonna change this polarity to something else. Do I have one of these? Oh, I have one. Sweet. All right. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, recently I got a potato. You're gonna hear that in the Warframe community. Potato. Let's see. So, let's see. What else? Not perfect. Also, I do appreciate some feedback on any Christian thing that I talk about as well. Like you see, I really want to avoid heresies. Like anything the Bible does not teach, I do not want to speak. And if I do speak of it, may it be in a negative context. Hopefully. Because I mean, I really like if you read in the Bible, they do talk about like that there are people who will speak heresies, and then they pretty much say some freaky stuff like oh, they will be removed from the book of life. I'm like, oh dear. Yeah, and we are going to go over like things like the fear of God, and also I'm going to be referring back to Hebrew translations and Greek translations because I mean our English language does kind of tend to confuse things a bit. Like a lot in the New Testament, like they will mention the word love. And things to Americans, that usually just means, oh, romantic or lustful, just like any, like that kind of love. And then when someone says love in the Bible, you're like, what? But the thing is, like, if you investigate things like in the New Testament, in the Greek, they will use the word agape, which is like a different kind of love, and it's only a God-given kind of love. So there's that whole side of it, and I really hope I don't end up going down a path that, you know, it's like it's heresy. As I said, I really want to avoid heresies. I fear heresies. I mean, not really fear it, because I mean, I am afraid. I am terrified of the idea of getting anything biblical wrong. That's what I want to say. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'm just using blind rage at this point. Narrow-minded? No, I need range. I need range. Continuity would be great. Let's put that there. So yeah, my Warframe's probably gonna die with the low armor and low health and low shield. Actually, decent shields, but you know. Well, anyway, so let's try this out.
You have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
I don't know how the Tenno arm themselves. I just do whatever. Well, at the same time that I do want to avoid, you know, saying anything against the Bible, I am more or less pretty free-spirited, so to speak. I really don't want to say like, oh, I am completely free-spirited and I don't go by any rules. That is not my mentality. I do believe in laws. I do believe in rules. It's just that I think of them more as an obligation rather than, let's see. They're not necessary for salvation, but they are good for honor and respect. There's that whole thing. And I do discuss that when I talk more in Proverbs and stuff. Again, I need to work on that. Though what I do have that isn't entirely Bible related that you guys might enjoy is my Dead Space playthrough, which I will soon be uploading. And right now I'm on a hiatus because that game is it's a good game. Like, it is a really good game, but my brain.
There's a time-limited mission alert available.
But my brain at this point, it is like wear down because of that game. Like, that game is like terrifying. I mean, I do try. I think I'm actually okay at it. Is where pretty much showing no fear, like in the game. I mean, you'll see in a bit. I mean, I never played Dead Space before. I mean, I have played Dead Space 3, but according to some people, that game was like.
There is a large platoon of Grenier
Whoop.
Marine stationed here. Leave no one standing.
The Grenier have no honor.
This is probably not the right gun to use. Whatever. Let's just work on leveling her up. Let's kind of pull people around. Uh-oh, they found me out.
You've been detected.
And the reason why I also wanted to play games while I'm talking about Bible stuff is because also it's like, one, it's going to attract a bigger demographic than just talking about the Bible will. And there's a particular group that actually does talk about the Bible on YouTube, and they are really good at it. They even refer to the Torah and stuff, and it's like, and it's actually stuff that makes sense. It's not, and it goes with, you know, like following Christ's teaching. So it's like, oh, okay, so they actually think these things through. They also research a lot. Like, a lot. Do I believe they kind of go down certain rabbit holes that they more or less shouldn't? It's like, I can tell you this, like, some of it doesn't sit well with me, but I'm talking like that's for stuff that's like way way in the deep end. Like, I'm talking like stuff that's like you need to make sure that you have a really strong standing in Christ before you do anything like that. I mean, like,
Attack us and we will counter.
I mean, they tend to talk more about spiritual warfare, so and like when they talk about spiritual warfare, we are talking about like demons and stuff and things because of that kind of talk. They also have to talk about other things like other world religions that also involve like things like human sacrifice and other kinds of bizarre teachings. Like I'm not talking anything like that. Like, first there's things where it's like that require a little more investigation to see how godly they are or not, and some things that are visibly not godly. Like, again, human sacrifice. Nope, don't touch it. Whoa. Uh-oh. Sorry, I must have clicked something. The newest Windows feature update is here. What? Ready? Restart now? Not ready? Pick a time that works for you. 5 a.m. or something. Not now. Oh, God. Give me a second. I need to work on my settings. Like AM, like 5:30 or something. I don't know. Just not now. Jeez Louise, give me a second. Ugh. Jeez. AM. Dear goodness me. That time is past. Tomorrow. Dear Lord. Deus meo. What an Elohim is going on here. And also, here's a little tidbit. I learned that Elohim is another Hebrew word for God. And I died. Don't worry. Alright, who killed me? Yeah, kill me. Yeah. But yeah, they do talk about a lot of things. But besides that, yes, when I talk about Bible things, it's usually something a little more, I'm gonna have to say, requires pretty much a lot less thought, because one, I'm playing video games and reading the Bible, so don't want to have to try to talk about too many deep things while you're playing games, because I'm trying to focus on two things at once. And particularly, I also want to talk about where there's gonna be three types of video series, like one is one of them is going to be, as I talked about with Skyrim. Skyrim's going to be where I can play a game and read the Bible at the same time. Like, there's going to be one of those. Then there's going to be pretty much videos like these, like this one right now, where what I do is I will discuss some, not really philosophical, but just usually things are just on my mind. If anything, it might mostly just be venting. But I will be talking about just random stuff. Just really whatever comes to me while I'm playing games like these. And then the third one is going to be ones that will not have any, or at least won't have as much biblical, influence. Particularly, Dead Space, actually. And that's not because, specifically, it's Dead Space, there's evil stuff in it, there's necro, whatever they are. It's more just because, it's really, really hard to, focus on anything besides what's in that game. Have you ever tried to casually read a book while playing a horror game? Now that I say that, someone's gonna do it. And if they do it, I really want to see that video. I have tried to make that game as, kind of casual as I can, just, not, almost not take it seriously, make it as comical as possible. But again, it's still a horror game, and it's really hard to do stuff like that. It's hard for me anyway. Napalm? No. Now, let's see, what else? So that's what I'm on most of the time I'm going to be covering. Come on. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I guess I could say that wraps it up. Oh, a good thing to talk about. Just because that I do also read the Bible, there is a thing where I did mention this actually earlier, was that because I'm so deathly scared of saying things like heresies. Thing is, I am, according to some, pretty young. I am 19, so that makes.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
I'm only 19, so that doesn't necessarily mean oh, I'm just gonna keep quiet about anything godly. It's more I'm gonna be, if anything, try to be as careful as I can, because I am a teenager, I might say things that are just pretty much based on a whim. Let's see what else. Only rank 4? Man, we need to step it up. I'm not accepting that. We're gonna have to do some really big mission, and I'm still gonna keep on talking. Yeah, take oh, take that, YouTube. Oh, jeez. Also, I want to say, sometimes I will also curse. I am sorry. I try my best not to say it, but I will say it. Like, it is probably going to happen. I mean, understand, as I said, I don't edit anything out. I don't practice really anything in this, so don't practice. I practice godly teachings, but I don't practice videos. Like, I don't have like a script that I go by. So, and I mean, at some point, I'm pretty sure that it'll almost diminish to like never, but right now, it might happen. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll never happen. But again, when the rubber hits the road, like, who knows? I really don't know. Let's do this one. Actually, no. That's a terrible idea. Let's do a public mission. See, what's a good one? Mars? Is there? Hold on a second. I'm looking for a particular. No. Survival. No. Yep, this is survival. I will go here. So, we're just double checking to make sure my. Oh. You see, this is how you find a friend in Warframe. You synchronize with them. Oh, here we go.
You must provide
Ew.
order for a lone Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy.
Oh, he's a rank 3. Well, anyway, so
A steady stream of toxic spores
Let's see.
is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound. I've delivered a life support capsule to
let's
the
see,
area.
what shall I do?
Will buy you more time.
I was talking about something. Well, yeah, because I'm scared of, again, saying heresies, any kind of heresies, I will tend to just, I probably will either say nothing, or I will just simply say, I don't know, I'm not quite sure, I need more time to think about this. That is in an ideal situation when I actually know that I'm saying things I regret. Like, that I will regret, like the reason why that I really want to retry on the Skyrim thing was because there was a point where I actually did say something that I do regret, and that was is on the topic of oaths and then marriage. And I said something like about like, oh, because oaths are unnecessary, like then really a marriage is like the whole ceremonies behind marriage are unnecessary. But then I thought about it more. It's like, no, it's a really good thing to have that. And I will never again will I ever say that marriage is a bad thing. Marriage is a good thing. All right, I want to get that across. All right. But anyway, like, again, there was that example, and there could be more. And I really want to avoid saying anything wrong. I mean, at the same time, there is like a what I mean and what I said kind of thing, you know? Like I meant to say one thing, I ended up saying another. It's like I'm sorry. It's like that's why I also ask for people to ask questions, like, hey, did this make sense to everybody? And really, like, all right, if everybody can give me a rundown or at least a better explanation as to what I just said, you know, that'd be really great. Or unless it's like, this is as good as is this what I'm saying as good as it's gonna get? Like, is this the best explanation that I can make? There. You see, even for me, that actually took longer than I need to say, when I probably could have said, most of the time I'll have a foot in my mouth, ask for clarification. That's probably what I could have said, but I didn't say that. Because the thing is, like, because I'm naturally introverted, I do tend to
Life support incoming.
I do tend to keep separate, like, what I think, like no, wait, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the game. The things that I would think about on a majority of the time will be in my own thought language, like the way I think would be the way I'd say it. But then when I try to say it in the real world, it doesn't make any sense.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
I hope that made sense, actually. Yeah, probably didn't. I really hope it did, though. Nope. I don't like when those things are alive. If you didn't see what it was, it's something that spits out toxic gas and it just poisons everyone and it kills me a lot of the times, especially having a level 4 character right now. It is not fun. So we'll stay here for, I don't know. So yeah, this video might be taking longer than it's going to need to, but whatever. I mean, whatever. In fact, I might start talking to these guys in a little bit, just saying like, "Hi, how's it going?" Because I mean, that's the thing about this game, is that it's really hard to get to like be social on this, because like the people who don't have a mic, they have to type, and as I said earlier, like this game requires a lot of focus and movement, like stuff like this, stuff like that, just like running, shooting, jumping, like stuff like that right there is hard to do without a mic. Like trying to type while doing that is like is not fun. Let's see. Heresies. And also, I don't have note cards. No, I do have note cards. I don't use note cards. It's not like I hate note cards or refuse to use note cards. It's just, I guess it's because whenever I have note cards, I feel like it kind of keeps me to that a little too much. Because what if the discussion...
Additional life support has arrived.
What if the discussion ends up expanding beyond that? It's like, am I going to keep to those note cards no matter what, or am I going to talk about this now? Because if I decide to tear away from that idea and just go on to the next note card, will I forget later? I mean, I could just write stuff down along the way, but I feel like even that is a little distracting.
When you need it, extraction is ready.
So I'd rather just kind.
Operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
You got anything else to say? No? Okay. Sorry. I love the Lotus. It's just... She talks when I don't want her to. I keep on doing that one that doesn't work on the infested. Oh yeah. Sorry if you guys have trypophobia like I used to. Like I used to have trypophobia bad, but then I started fighting these guys. Now I don't feel too bad. Ow.
Life support on.
Let's see. And I guess also a really good thing to talk about, because probably have some of you, now I speak to you Christians out there that probably are going to say this to me, like, hey, so, what denomination are you? It's like, I hate to say denomination, because denomination, like, all that really serves is just, like, it just divides.
Additional life
If it does,
support has arrived.
if it does anything, it divides Christians. That's what that does. Because, I mean, what I believe is that Jesus Christ came to save us. Through the cross, he came to save us. And Jesus even said himself, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So that is what I believe. That is, if there's one thing that I know for sure is not heresy, is exactly that. As to why, that requires a much more lengthy explanation, which as I said earlier, I'm really bad with words. There are people who can explain that so much better than I can. Ah, jeez, that's right, I don't have that power yet. Low-level characters, you know. Is this guy leaving already? Well, I guess we're gonna leave in like 10 seconds. Well, I guess I kind of figured that this was gonna be the end of the video.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
There's a lot of guys here. Oh, there we go.
Mission complete.
We did it.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Really? That's... I don't... That's not fun. Look at that. Only 42%, 208 kills. Man. But I did rank up to rank 6. That was actually still not worth it. I'm gonna have to do that again. I'm sorry. Or if anything... You know, I'm going to Saturn. I'm going to Saturn now. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Sorry. Sadie. I'm sorry. I didn't actually talk to them. I wanted to talk to them, but... other things to do. Let's see. I guess opinions on things like, predestination? I could care less about that. It's like, I just believe Jesus Christ. Like, people say, like, well, do you believe that people were chosen and people were not? It's like, well...
Life support. Be on the lookout.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, God is omnipotent. He knows all, but does he choose people? I don't know. Because that also falls into my fatalist views, where, I mean, I do believe in fate, but here's the thing, I don't know what that fate is. So the whole thought, actually this is more useful here. The whole thought that I know who God chooses is absurd.
For a capsule.
And trying to guess who would like end up being a Christian is also something I can't do. I can make a decent guess and try to go down that path and like try to help someone go to the Lord. I can do that. And if no matter what I do, it just doesn't seem like it's working, I could just keep on trying. And if I feel like this total opposition, like just going like just don't bother, then it's like fine, I won't bother. It's perseverance, man. I mean just because I believe in fate doesn't mean I will stop trying just like right off the bat. Like giving up just because you believe in fate is a pretty lame excuse to give up. It really is. Now you might think, well, doesn't giving up also fall within the realms of fate? It's like, technically yes, but oh my goodness. Like you really don't, like, if you start thinking like, oh, this is likely to happen, therefore it is fate, is like, to believe that, I mean, yes, if you're currently believing that, that is technically within fate, that you will believe that, but at the same time, it's like, that is technically wrong. But it's like,
Life support on the way.
it's like whatever is likely, we don't know, because anything can change at a moment's notice. So whatever God has planned, I don't know. Why God plans certain things, I don't know. All I can go off of is what God teaches us in the Bible.
Additional life support has arrived.
Now people might say, why don't you read other books, other like non-biblical things, like, I don't know, the Quran or something. It's like, well, I'm getting to it. Give me a second. Like, I do plan on reading other books, but it's like, one, I'm a gamer, so assume that it's like it's gonna be a little harder for me to start reading other books. And also, technically, I'm already reading a book. I'm reading Proverbs. It's like, give me time. Give me time. Be patient with me. And who knows, maybe some things in this video might change later. Like, maybe I'll stop believing in predestination, or maybe I'll completely say that I know fate or something, which I hope not. Because then that'd almost be saying I am God, I know everything, when really, I don't. I really want people to understand that. Let's see. Could I say that's it?
Prepare for life support.
There's probably more to it. Like, when I mean more to it, I mean more things to probably talk about. But yeah, it's it's really all an attitude thing when it comes to fate. So, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, there we go.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Yeah. Fate. Yeah. Okay, that's a Necros thing. Let's see. What else? What else? What else?
Extraction is available if you need it.
I guess a
The
pin.
raid is off to a successful start.
I guess opinions on certain things, but I can tell you this: I don't really like a lot of the opinions I have is almost something that's like it's usually things that are like not involved with salvation. I mean, hey, like Jesus did say, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So that means like whatever I think about, I don't know. Let's see, what do people think about that's usually controversial, but it's like it's so unnecessary. Things like drinking wine. There we go. That's a good one, because I mean, hey, you always hear people say, "Oh, wine is the devil's, I don't know, plaything." I don't know. I mean, I could burst your bubble and just say, well, Jesus drank wine, and so did the 12 disciples, and also he also turned water into wine, like before everyone's eyes. I could say that, but in the end, it's like it really doesn't matter. It's like when you make it a problem for your other. Oh god! Oh god! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! When you make it a problem for other Christians, the whole like things like that, things that are just like. That the Bible doesn't say is evil. The only thing it says about alcohol that is evil is don't drink in excess to the point that you are drunk. That I can tell you for sure is a problem. You can't like doing that is against what God teaches. And people might say, "Oh, is it because it makes you reliant on it?" No, it's because it puts you in a state of mind that where you're less in control of yourself. That's why, and sometimes you will do stupid things because of it. As some people say, like, "Oh, but it's a time and place thing," you know. So, God, yeah, I guess, but still, I feel like that just like even doing that just puts it way too much up in the air. And also, as I say, is that it's like the human brain is like this. Is a machine that is like chemically controlled and you know, it's highly sensitive to just chemical influences that do invade it. So yeah, it's just like if you go up to the point where you're like where you're tampering with your brain's chemistry and you end up doing like foolish things like. It's like, hey, it's like it really doesn't help. It really does not help you. So anyway, that's my take on alcohol. Because I mean, I will admit this. Though I am 19, I have drank, but never in excess. I never got drunk. I choose not to get drunk because that is a dangerous mindset to go out drinking just to get drunk. I mean, in some cases, it should be. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You get up the next day with the... Oh, goodness. You get up the next day with the hangover. Yeah, still... Not a good idea. I mean, yeah, a little pain here, but, like, what if one day you wake up and you go, like, oh, where'd this woman come from? Then, some months later, I suck at biology, so I forget... I easily forget these things. Probably because sex was never really my something I was too concerned about. In particular, is like what if later some is it 6 or 9 months? I think it's actually 9 months. Is it 9? Yeah, it's 9 months. 9 months later, like this lady comes back and goes, "Hey, I have your child." It's like, whoops. And then you'll say, oh, what night was that? It's like, the night that you decided to go partying, you goof. and that's speaking it, like, plainly. That's like, I don't know. Like, best case scenario if you wake up with another woman. Like, what's the worst case scenario? She's already married? And the person that she's married to just so happens to have a father who is a judge or something, who has an uncle who's a police officer. I don't know. Who also has a brother who's a pastor, like that.
As long as you can.
Like, ooh dear. Like, that'd be like a terrible scenario. And frankly, it's like I'd fear. I mean, let alone what God's gonna say, like for not following his teachings and like, you know, staying with the woman that you chose to be in bed with. It's like, besides that, it's like you're gonna have to deal with all of this, all these problems. It's not to mention diseases you could get. Like, like say it's again a woman you don't know. By chances, you could get STDs. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on and on as to why I shouldn't get drunk. But anyway, yeah. I don't condone getting drunk, but I'm fine with alcohol. Just don't drink in excess. Like, Solomon said, like, everything in moderation. Don't drink too much honey or you will vomit. That is one of the sayings in Proverbs. And if you're wondering, well, that's Proverbs, not Solomon. Solomon wrote Proverbs. Do you feel better now? If you're wondering who Solomon is, it's King Solomon, for those of you who don't know. Anyway. So there was like my view on some opinion. It's just like, again, as I said, it is totally unnecessary for salvation. Like, you could go about your life thinking, hey, like, I think alcohol's evil, and what's gonna happen? Nothing. You'll be fine. It's like, if anything, you might have a healthier liver. Or maybe a weaker liver. You know, I mean, you didn't bother building it up. I don't know. Wait, where'd they go? Oh, did they kill themselves? Oh, never mind. But yeah. Fun stuff. I'm actually amazed I managed to stay alive this long. Like, I'm just waiting for myself to die abruptly. But yeah. My opinions on some things. I mean, actually, hey, for the longest time, I'm gonna admit this, like, the reason why, again, my sex knowledge is lacking is that I actually used to think sex was pretty much an evil thing. But then I remembered the human race. We need it to continue. Like, we do. So I'm not going to deny that, because that is, again, probably like a very, it's almost like a self-destructive mindset. But again, I do not accept things like lust, just like, you know, just doing whatever. I'll talk about it later. But yes, I do believe in love between a man and a woman, and being between a man and wife specifically. And as I said about the whole traditional marriage thing, I will talk about that some other time. But yeah. Who's talking? Was that him? Who's what him? But yeah, that's what you gotta look forward to on my channel. If you don't like it, I mean, well, sorry. I mean, tell me why. Ow! Oh, dang it! There we go. It finally happened. It's not my gun, is it? I don't think it's my gun. It looks like someone's stiletto prime. Ah, nice, someone got it. You may not touch. No touch. No steal. Yeah.
Attack us and we will counter.
Yeah, sorry about that dude that also keeps on talking. No one likes him. Oh! No one likes me, apparently, either. Get back here. Get back here. Who's laughing? I will pound your face in. Excuse me. I'm just gonna come out here in the open so that... Ah, there we go. Please. Thank you. Alright, we're almost through this, guys. Let's see. So do you want to leave at 20 or do you want to stay till 50? Not 50, 15. Do you want to leave, or do you want to leave now or stay till 20? Go at 20? Alright, sure. Stay till 50. Oh my goodness. I do not want to stay. 50 minutes in one of these is horrible. Like one time I tried it, like when we actually managed to reach like a whole hour in one of these, like these guys were going from level 20 to 100. This one-shot weapon did not kill anything. It was so terrifying. It was... Oh, I mean... It's a little more helpful when this guy's looking at me. Ow. Did I get him? There we go. I got the manic. Okay. So yeah. Somewhere over yonder. But anyway. I did. Number 4. Somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure that was him. I mean, there's some nasty little man laughing at me, so I think it was him. Anyway, so yeah, it's Warframe's a pretty good game, by the way. You know, you can play it. It's free on Steam. It's free on their website. It's free really anyway, except on Xbox and PS4. I don't know. Well, I mean, you have to buy the game, so like you have to buy, you know, the disc. It's probably really cheap. Like I don't know. It'd probably end up being like $5 or something. It was Ivan's ability. I'd assume it was Ivan's ability, because I am Ivan. Yes, I'm Mag Prime. Okay. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. I don't want to die. Not anymore. Never again. Ah! Oh god, I'm on fire. Oh god, I'm on fire. Oh goodness, I'm on fire. Oh. So, let's see. What else could we talk about? How's the weather today? Well, I don't know. Maybe whenever you're watching this, it could be the most beautiful day, or it could be the most horrible. Honestly, Armageddon could be going on while you're watching this video. Oh, finally, I got number 4. Yay! Crush everything! Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. Whoop. Run away! Gotta be quick with those guys. You really don't want to get knocked over. Ow! Like that. Dang it! Oh, I'm gonna bust you in the face. I think you have to go in a particular boss. You have to kill a particular boss over and over again until you get all the parts. I forget who though. And that's the thing about this game. It's really grindy. Like you have to grind it. Is it the Mannix? I mean, I don't know. I never got Ash. I never bothered.
The longer you fight, the
Oh,
more
sweet.
successful we will be.
Alright, let's get out of here before I die again. Ow! Don't worry, we're gonna get out of this. We're gonna do it alive. Because I am literally the weakest person on our entire group. Like, look at it. Like, I have 180 health and like 100, like probably some like 100 and some shields. Let's see, what is it? 240 shields. Whereas everyone else has like 1,000 some. I have like and 1,000 shield and like 300 health. There's like somewhere around there. I mean, I have gotten upwards to like, you know, like 3,000 before, but because this is a new Warframe, I am very weak. Not to mention, it's also Mag. Mag naturally has very low health, but according to them, really good shields, which is totally a lie. Like, if anything's heresy, it's that. No way is no way is their shields decent. Let's see. Well, probably. Oh, we have yet to get her at max level, so we'll see in never. Yeah, you guys aren't probably gonna watch that whole thing. I mean, if you do, nice, but no. Also talk about other things like really just other things that are just on my mind usually, which is again what I said about like games like Warframe, where you know you're fully focused, but you know. Or no, not fully focused. Rather, you are. I can give some of my focus to the game and to what I'm thinking, because what I'm thinking is not very. I don't have to think too much about it. I don't really worry about it. Patience, my love. No, I don't actually know this guy. I don't love them. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. Mwah. You can also dance. You can just dance. Yeah. Just make them uncomfortable.
Another job well.
Maybe? Oh. Whoopa? WP? I don't know what that means. You've been playing this game for eternity, and you don't know what WP means? Well, no. Oh, 30,000 credits, yeah. Nah, man. Any amount of credits is good credits. My boy, go back to your hole. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. Boy. Well, hey! Go to your room. I'm talking to you. Boy, go to your room. Go to your room. Your room. My boy. Don't look at me all creepy and stuff. You with your glowing eyes and stuff. Do I have to get the cyanide? I will get the cyanide. Okay, well anyway, my boy's getting all demon possessed. Anyway, I'd like to say goodbye, guys. Have a good time with your whatever. Choose to go wherever. I don't mind. So anyway, just see you guys around. And I actually, you know what? I'll make another video right after this, and we're gonna talk about one of the things I want to get off my mind, because it's a really stupid thing that I stopped caring about. So yes, I get it. You're Ain. Okay. Anyway, have a good night, day, Armageddon. Have a good time. See you guys.